G'day and welcome to this Plus tutorial by the Video Confidence Coach. Woo! I'm out of uniform, but I'm still here, so let's do this. So, feel free to subscribe or check me out on socials. Alright, so, what is Plus? Plus is a aggregate website that allows you to put everything into one link. So what happens is this is available for both mobile and desktop. I'm just going to show you on desktop because it's nice and easy and simple. You can also do this on mobile as well. But it allows you to provide a link to people that can access you or your business or your personalities, social media accounts all in the one place. So I'll show you one for example. So for example, up the top here you'll see I'll click Discover and you can see that I've got Mark Anthony. Yes, this dude. And I can see his Instagram, his YouTube, his music site? No, his website. His Spotify, all his cool stuff here. And I can find someone else as well. So some people have made this for personalities, like Alicia Keys. Some have made it for their businesses and for themselves. I use this for email, and I use this for my website and a few other places where there's just too much information out there, and when people say, oh, I have an Instagram account, or I only prefer to use Twitter, then you just say, here is my Plus link. They click on the link, it comes up to this page on both mobile and desktop and tablet, and then they can just click which one they prefer and it takes them straight to there. Say for example, I will use Alicia Keys for example, and I will click on her Twitter, click on the Twitter link, give it a little time to load, and there you go. I've got Alicia's link here. I can follow her, I can do whatever I need to do. Simple as that. So let's get started making yours. So you'll see at the top right hand side, I'm working on desktop because it's easier. So you can see this little owl icon, I think it's an owl or a cat, and it allows you to sign in. Now this gives you the ability to edit your tags in the future when you need to update or change them if something's wrong. It just gives you a bit more flexibility, so I highly recommend doing this. So you sign in. Now obviously you can sign in with Facebook, Twitter or Google. I'm going to do that, and once I do that I will come back. So as you can see, I'm signed in now, and up the top here you can see my icon. It's got my pretty little face, and also when you sign in it will have your identification that you either use for Gmail or Facebook or Twitter. So now let's create your tag. So you can see it next to your face or your icon, you can see create tag. And when you click it, the whole screen will turn orange, so you know it's in creation mode. And you can type in here your tag. Now this is how people are going to find you, how you're going to look for you, and also it's going to determine your URL at the top of the screen. So obviously for mine it's going to be Video Confidence Coach. It is a bit of a longie, but that's how people are going to find me. So Video Confidence Coach. I'm smart, I didn't actually fill it in. So obviously because it's a small space there's going to be a limited number. But Video Confidence, I think, is pretty clear. It's got create tag because no one else has created it. You're good to go. If it's got, I'll show you an example. If it's got an X, that means someone's already created this tag for either their business, social, or profile. So use something that people will find you with. Video, I'm going to say confidence, not video. Confidence. There you go. So people can search me via that, and also will determine my URL at the top, which is going to be plu.us/videoconfidence. So then people can find me that way as well. So then you go create tag, and then you will see all these different tags. So usually this dictates what type of thing you are. There's also business and shop, or tell them what people are going to use your Plus for. So say for example if you're a shop, then you would click on that and it would show, you know, location, ways of contacting you, your website, and all those type of things. But I mainly use Plus for social, so I'm going to click social. But if you want to check other options out, you can always do that. So I'm going to click social. Now one thing to do recommend, if you are using this on Google Chrome, there's some weird thing that's going on there. So I highly recommend using Mozilla, Opera, Safari, or Microsoft Edge if you have to. I love you, but I don't. So if you don't get to this page, or you click that previous page and it just kind of does nothing, that means that your web browser is not happy with it. So I highly recommend using this instead. And just for the moment, and then once you have done created it, you can go back to your usual browser. So you'll see on this page, this lovely page, that you've got all these lovely colors. So we'll go from left to right so I can show you what they all are. So browse tag is where you can see what it's like within the app once you've obviously put things in and see how people like them. Tag statistics is where you can see how many people have clicked each link. So if people are using your Plus and they click YouTube a lot, then you know that a lot of people are searching for your YouTube. Then you can concentrate on that type of thing. I do believe that they're public, or at least some of the things are public, so just keep that in mind. This is where you can edit your tag. I'll just click the icon here, which is the settings icon, and you can just dictate what colors you want for your tags. Personally, I don't, because I just like the colorness of it. But if you have specific colors for your brand or for yourself, then you can always use that and change the colors down here by clicking them and then providing a color code. You can easily Google that or find it in either Photoshop or one of the other apps. And making sure that you activate it is going to be important. Next is upload a tag picture. So this is the picture that displays in the middle of the plus circle that shows either your face, your business logo, all that type of stuff. So I'm going to quickly upload it. Okay, so now I've uploaded my picture. You can see my huge face. So we're going to pull back. Obviously on your phone you can just pinch out until you're happy with it. Keeping in mind that the circle is what people are going to see. So I'm just going to keep pushing out until people see a nice identifiable photo. Obviously the circle is going to contain what's inside it, and you can always update this in the future. So if you don't like it first off, you can always update it. So there's mine. You can see my pretty face, and I might update that with my logo in the future. We'll see. I might not. So once it's uploaded, you'll be able to see that your nice logo or your face is up there. You can click the icon in the corner and it will allow you to activate the border, the background, and any of those type of things, which is I recommend is useful for your brand. I'm probably going to do that in the future, but right now I can't remember what my colors are in numbers, so we'll move on. Obviously, renaming tag is to be able to rename your tag in here. Obviously, it needs to be available for you to do that. And delete tag, hopefully you won't do this, but if, say, for example, you need to delete it, just click it through and delete it here. Now, let's go down and check stuff out. So, these are your tag links. Now, I'm focusing on social because that's what I find this is most useful for, but I'm sure other ones will have relatively the same look. So all here on the left-hand side, you'll see all these lovely social medias and what they require from you. So some say they require your username, some say they require a URL, require a few different things. So if you know them, then you can put them in. So I'm going to do all of this and fill this in, and then I'll show you what to do. So I'll do my Facebook URL and then I'll show you an example. Okay, so I've got my Facebook URL, I've just copied it here. Now as you can see, it's got both name and test. So what I highly recommend you do is click test first, and it'll also say success, it's worked. You click it, and it will test the link to make sure that it works. So when your clients, or when people click on the link, it actually works. If you find that it doesn't work or it takes you to the wrong place, then just re-edit it to make sure it does. So when you click name, this is the name that people are going to see on the actual app. So when people hover over it or when they click it, they can see it says Facebook, or it says website, or it says something else. Because I also want to recommend that these are changeable as well. So if you don't have a Twitter or if you don't have a Snapchat, then you can always change that to your website or your Etsy store or whatever you need it for, because yay, internet. Now, next to it, you can see, when it stops it, you can see the activate button. So this activates it on your Plus, and you can use that. And then the delete is delete. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to delete WhatsApp, because I don't currently have WhatsApp for Video Confidence Coach, but I have a phone number. Now, what I also recommend is that you make this international as well. So, making it international, there is a code. There is either a 2-digit or a 3-digit code in front of your mobile or phone number that dictates which country you're from, or which country the phone is from. Phone number is from, I should say. And then people can contact you through that. I highly recommend this because this is going to be used on mobile, so that when people click it, it goes straight to their dial-up screen and they'll call you. or message you depending on what you've said you can do. Obviously, if I'm testing this on my computer, it's not going to work too well because it's going to say, I'm not a phone, how do I do this? So don't panic. So you can test this once you've got it all ready to go. And then obviously the name, I'm going to call this phone because that's how people are going to call me. We'll go through yours too, and then when you're done, I'll see you there. So once you fill in all your information, I'll show you another trick that you can use as well. So when you click on the icon that you don't want to use, say for example, I don't have a Snapchat. I love it, I don't find it useful for my clientele. I click it and I can see all these icons for what I could use. Type obviously means you can type in whatever you want it to say, but you've also got Pinterest, you've got Vimeo, you've got Google Play Store, you've got all these links. You do have a limit because obviously this is a free application, but it's fairly wide considering what you can do. Yeah, there's like 35 pages of these things. So feel free to go through them at your own pace and you can figure out what works and what doesn't. But right now, I am just going to delete that because I'm just going to start with these 4 things. I can always expand if I need to. And then, once that's done, it's all good. I can browse my tag and it goes bing! You can see everything. So now this is what people are going to see on both the mobile and the website. So people can click Facebook, that's my Facebook page. Whoops. They can message me with my professional Facebook account. They can Gmail me and they can call me. So that's all good to go. So this is Plus. This is Plus for you, and I highly recommend you use this. This is a free application that you can update at any time, and it just allows you to compact everything and make everything easy for you and your clients. If you want a shorter version of this tutorial to give to a friend, feel free to click the annotation and it will take you straight to that. Thank you for checking out this tutorial. Feel free to check out the Video Confidence Coach on my Plus on Video Confidence, or you can find me at the Video Confidence Coach on Facebook. Alright, see you guys!